Hey, have you ever asked yourself, do I even need an annuity? Hey, that's a good question. You might not, but I'm going to cover today what's the best type of annuity for retirement. Hey, I'm Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent. Let's get to that question. Let's dig down. Let's find out if annuity fits for your specific situation or not. Either way is good, but what's really good is this music that's getting ready to happen right now. So the best way to use an annuity, if needed, at retirement. I have an easy to understand and remember acronym called PIL. P stands for Principal Protection, I stands for Income for Life, L stands for Legacy, and the other L stands for Long-Term Care. I'll do it again. Principal Protection, Income for Life, Legacy, and Long-Term Care. If you do not need to contractually solve for one or more of those four, then you don't need an annuity. Pretty simple, right? And the other two questions I have people ask is, what do you want the money to contractually do? And when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? Never buy annuity proposals that are back-tested, projected, hopeful agent return scenarios. Those never come true. Those juice numbers never come true. Don't buy the dream, because you're going to own the contractual reality, because annuities are contracts. They're not investments. Don't believe me? Buy one and you're going to receive a contract in the mail. So at retirement, you kind of need to ask yourself, what are you trying to solve for? If you don't need income, it might be principal protection, or you might need supplemental type long-term care coverage, or you might want to set up some legacy annuities for your beneficiaries. Those might be what you need to do. If you're looking for market growth in retirement, which is fine if that's your goal, please don't buy annuities. Annuities weren't put on the planet for that. They were put on the planet in the Roman times to actually create lifetime income stream for the dutiful Roman soldiers and their families. Now, you might be saying, but wait a minute, Stan, I went to the Bad Chicken Dinner Seminar. Actually, it was a really good steak dinner seminar where they served me this really good steak, which, by the way, stop for a second. You have to ask yourself, how much were those commissions being paid on that product? And they're talking about market growth and market upside with no downside and all this stuff. All I'm telling you is typically that's an indexed annuity pitch. I have nothing against indexed annuities. They're good products when they're fully understood and used in the proper manner. But fixed indexed annuities were put on the planet in 1995 to compete with CD returns. The only thing I can tell you, if it sounds too good to be true with annuities, it is every single time, without exception, period. Don't be the rube at the table. Don't believe some of these sales pitches trying to get you across the finish line so this person can make a large commission. So let's dig a little bit further. Let me go grab my notes. Okay, so the best ways to use annuities at retirement, either during retirement or at retirement or pre-retirement. Let's go through that pill analogy once again and apply some actual products and examples to that. P stands for Principal Protection. Remember, the Principal Protection products out there are multi-year guarantee annuities, which are actually fixed rate annuities, the annuity industry's version of a CD. And then you have fixed indexed annuities, which are also CD type products. Both fully protect the principal. No market downside, okay, which is a good thing, but CD type returns. The I is Income for Life, which is most annuities put on the planet were put on the planet for income. During the Roman times, for income for the Roman soldiers. That's where immediate annuity started. So depending on when you want the start date to happen, remember, what do I want the money to contractually do and when do I want those contractual guarantees to happen? If you want income to start now, that's an immediate annuity. If you want income to start later, you can do a deferred income annuity, a qualified longevity annuity contract inside of your IRA or income riders, but all of those are primarily based on life expectancy at the time you take the payment. That's what the payment levels are based on. Interest rates play a secondary role. So that's the I part. L is for legacy. For people that can't get life insurance is still the best legacy product on the planet. I always tell people, life insurance is the best return on investment you'll never see. Why? Because you're dead. Okay, but it's still great. I don't sell it. I have a bunch on Stan the Annuity Man, so my wife is going to be very happy when my Learjet hits the mountain. But there are some products in the annuity world that are guaranteed issue. You don't have to take the test, the blood test, the nurse, and all that stuff. This is guaranteed issue, and it's a rider. It's an attachment to a policy that grows for a death benefit. The difference is with life insurance, that death benefit goes tax-free to the beneficiaries. With annuities, it is taxable. So that's the L for legacy. And then long-term care is the other L. Traditional long care is still the best product out there. It really is, regardless of what you're being told. There's not many carriers doing it anymore because of all the healthcare stuff politically. But there are some annuities that solve for long-term care or what's called confinement care, which means, when you get sicker, you get more money. You get your money back quicker. I always say in the South we always have these rhymes. So these confinement care riders are, if you get sicker, you get your money back quicker. So principal protection, income for life, legacy, and long-term care. At retirement, you need to make the decision which one, if any, that you need to contractually solve for. If you need to contractually solve for one or more of those, we can run those quotes for you at theannuityman.com and quote all carriers. Or you might say, you know what, that pill thing's great, Stan, but I really don't need an annuity based on those descriptions. That's okay too. Story time. True story. Guy calls me recently. He's at the finish line. I mean, if you take a track analogy, like we've all tried to run the mile, the 4 laps around the football field. He was like at analogy time, 3.5. I mean, he's right there at retirement. So he's worried about the markets. The markets are going straight up, and he was just worried about market volatility. He's at the finish line. So I said, hey, you're at principal preservation stage of your life. There's a lot of you out there going, yeah, I am too. I'm really scared that, I'm up here in the market, and if there's a dip or an event, it goes down here. I hear you. I really do. There's no perfect answer. What I told him, there's really just 5 places on the planet that fully protect your principal. I know there's going to be some advisors and people out there that are going to disagree with me because they're selling something, but truly this is the truth, even for the tinfoil hat people out there. Number 1, money market. Number 2, CDs. Number 3, AAA municipal bonds. Number 4, treasuries. And number 5, fixed annuities. Those are the 5 categories in the principal preservation stage that you need to look at. So I'm not sure an annuity fits for this person. I told him, if he really didn't need income. So I said, you need to look at, fixed rate annuities, or which are multi-year guarantee annuities, or index annuities, fixed index annuities, which are both CD products, both protect the principal. But I also told him, look at all the others as well, treasuries, municipal bonds, money markets, and CDs for principal protection as well, because really those are the 5 safest places to put your money. But again, there's no perfect answers, just bad sales pitches. And always remember, you can't have your cake and eat it too. There's just not that perfect product out there. You have to be very specific what you want to solve for and the goal that you want to contractually solve for. And then we can match you up with the right annuity that fits that goal, or I will tell you that there is an annuity that does not fit that goal. So you made it. I would encourage you to look at this video as well, annuities as part of your retirement portfolio, which I kind of dig deeper into some of the percentages and some of the things that I see people do, best practices in correlation with this video that would probably work. But I would encourage you to subscribe to this YouTube channel because I'm putting out a video every single day. In addition, feel free to go to theannuityman.com and we can get you quotes, we can send you books. I have these books that I'll send you. If you just sign up, there you go, producer. You just sign up and just provide your shipping address and they'll come in this really cool gold foil package. In the mail, your mailman will think he's delivering a Willy Wonka chocolate bar, but it's actually 6 very informative owner's manuals. But I do encourage you to interact with us if you want to learn more. We will treat you like a professional. We will not be a pest. We will not be persistent. We will inform you, educate you, give you the best quotes on the planet, and then leave you alone to make a decision on your terms and on your time frame, just like it should be. So with that, I'll see you next time.